Do you try to go back and use the same approach because we never really got to it, or do you just totally scrap the game plan and make adjustments and do that? So, it's a tough night. I haven't been involved with that kind of game like that in a long time, and I feel bad for them, but they have to rally in that type of game with energy and passion and desire before X's and O's even become a factor.
Mm-hmm.
John W. Davis, Southern California News Group. I was going to ask you that. How do you want your team to feel after a loss like this?
No, I think that should bother them. I definitely think that on your home court, to be embarrassed like that, they have to come back with more pride. That's disappointing individually for all of us, players and coaches, but also that, this is a franchise with a rich tradition. This doesn't happen to the Sparks on the Sparks home court. And so, my hope is that it bothers them. But we've got to move on. Tomorrow when we wake up, this game is over. And we start to prepare for Chicago, which is also one of the more physical teams in the league.
Coach, tonight it seemed like there were a lot of turnovers, high turnovers tonight, a lot of them on your dribble handoffs on the side ball screens. How much of that is the New York defense versus just miscommunication with your players?
Yeah, we had 6 turnovers in the second half, so we obviously got better at that. But the dribble handoffs, where what you're talking about, the DHOs, was again back to the word of the night, was the physicality. They were so disruptive at the point of attack in the DHOs. Well, it's everybody's approach in this league, and they were accomplishing that, and we weren't. And their tempo at the offensive end off of their DHOs was better than our tempo off the DHOs, and it became a problem.
Coach, you just came off a gold medal performance in Paris. What were some of the key takeaways that you were able to take away to, I guess, incorporate into your coaching philosophy? The second part of that question is, what does it mean to be an American and represent your country?
It was an unbelievable experience. Obviously, I've been involved with that team in this cycle. So not only the Olympic gold, but the World Cup championship qualifying events and every training camp along the way. It's really special to represent your country. It was special to be with those 12. And the word that I used from the beginning was, it's a sacrifice. With the exception of probably Asia and Stewie, everyone is sacrificing and not truly being themselves on that team for the betterment of the group. So you've heard Sue Bird talk about it. It's an uncomfortable basketball for the greatest players in the world because they can't always be themselves. They've got to sacrifice. The sacrifices that go into that team being successful is amazing, and how they have to play not necessarily their games, that they're going to come back to their own individual teams and play, but in order to keep that dynasty that USA women's basketball is really remarkable to be in it day in and day out with them. For me also, they just think you're the crazy opponent coach, through the years, right? And we have perceptions of these great players, but when you get to know each other and you get to know those, I am truly, totally think different of Stewie and Sabrina after coaching them and have such a special relationship with them. Watching Stewie be a mom, it was unbelievable, the grind that goes into and the pressure that Stewie has to be one of the best for us, and to wake up the next morning and see her with her 2 children in the breakfast room up earlier than almost anyone, and watching her being a mom and trying to win a gold medal. And it's just, it was a special journey with that group. And Sabrina and Stewie were 2 of the special ones for me, coaching them, and to have them back in the building in the first game was really cool for me.
Last question. Coach, with Rae, it seems like even before the break, she has become more aggressive when it comes to going downhill, trying to get to the basket. Tonight, 13 free throw attempts, making 12 of them. Is that something with her just feeling more comfortable with what she's doing, or are you guys telling her, hey, we need you to get downhill to attack the basket?
Yeah, her ability to attack the basket, but score at the arc is important for us. She is a really talented offensive player, and it comes in streaky waves, and you really got to ride that wave. Tonight, the physicality, the desire to run us off the arc, made the game important for her because she can get to the rim. There was times where she handled the physicality, and loved it, and she was able to get to the foul line. There's other times that, we want her to continue to play, not always off of 1 foot, but, if it wasn't for Rae being able to handle some of that physicality and get to the line for us, we would have really struggled. So, again, she gave us good stretches tonight.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right, this question is for both of you, but Rickea, I want to start with you. Your schedule's not gonna get any easier. Obviously, this game was rough, but how do you take this in, learn, and then I know we always say, next game, but sometimes that's easier said than done. So what are you gonna take so you can kind of look at your schedule ahead and know that the fight is not done yet?
Honestly, what you just said, just staying in it, knowing that, this isn't what we expected, but at the same time, we did it to ourselves, so we just have to come out with a more focused mind on both ends of the court next game.
Hey, this question is for both of you, DJ from Infinity TV. Tough loss tonight. On the LA Sparks Weekly show, we regularly talk to fans who are like 10 toes down with y'all. Is there a message that you want to give your fans right now in the season, to just reflect where you see this team going?
I mean, yeah, we're just always so appreciative of the fans and like the ongoing support that they give. So, I mean, just to, stay supporting us, and we feel it on the court, and we want to do good for y'all and for us too. So just keep supporting us, and we still love y'all.
For either of you guys, did it feel like your team came out rusty from the Olympic break, or was it just the Liberty was the better team tonight?
I mean, I feel like it was expected to come a little bit, not at our best after a month off, but because we've been apart. We had a few people at the Olympics, so we haven't been a team as long as some other teams, but we're not going to use that as an excuse. And what was controllables tonight was effort, and I think we just lacked a little bit of effort tonight, but it's something that we can always get back next game.
Right, just, you were able to get to the line 13th time today. It seems like, even before the break, you're becoming very aggressive, attacking the basket, even getting your shot up. Are you just becoming more comfortable out there on the floor?
Yeah, I just try to make sure, you guys know, I always try to come in with energy and, bring a spark, and I think sometimes we need that aggression, and just to see the ball going a few times, and just to, like I said, just we need that aggression, so I just try to bring it up. John?
Just wondering, what's the feeling and what's the mood like after a 35-point loss?
I don't know, like we just gotta do better.
Questions for Rickea. First time you played Liberty was a 7-point deficit, and then the last one before that was 10, but this one obviously got away from you a lot earlier. What was the difference between those games and this one that allowed for the deficit to get so big?
Just our effort, both ends of the floor, not converting. And that's really it.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.